siblings, and welcome to Minetest Monday. This episode is for November 17th. What's going to be happening is more building, right? I'm going to be doing some building. I might do a little bit of wandering around and making some conjecture about, how the build is going, etc. Yeah, so I guess you kind of have the idea if you've seen it before. If not, I guess the best thing to do is just watch it and see if you like it. And having said that, if you do like it, please click the thumbs up button. And if you like it enough, consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, click that notification bell. Also comment, share, all the good stuff. Let's see what else is for the YouTube business stuff. Okay, I'm going to point you to, this is my second channel, the Build MaxVoxPax 2. And the reason I have it is I lost access to my first one. If you want to know the details of that, go watch the first video for this channel and it'll explain all of that. So because of all that poor and woeful bad news for me, the YouTube being a source of income for me is dwindled significantly. So I'm going to encourage people that if you like the channel, consider supporting me via Patreon. It's only $1 a month. It's basically a tip jar. And I am going to be adding features there. I just haven't decided what all I'm going to add. So, you might consider just going to check it out and see. I guess that's really about it. So, without further ado, let's get the Luwanti thing up. And here comes the glare on the glasses. I know people complain about it, but I haven't found a good camera angle yet that lets me look at the screen, have the camera there, kind of in front of me. And, I don't know, I'll figure it out. Or you'll just have to put up with, glare on the glasses. I don't know. Perhaps I should buy some of that. I know they have anti-glare stuff that, like TV shows and Hollywood uses that is essentially invisible and gets rid of glare. Anyway, so if somebody knows about that or has any other suggestions, I would appreciate that. Otherwise, yeah, I'll just do the best I can. Okay, I was doing checking my sound levels and I accidentally dug that up, so let me fix that first and foremost. So let's swap out. Oh, I don't have an empty one here anymore. All right, let's ditch that there. I have such a... It looks like I have a lot of duplicates. Maybe it's just the lamps now. I have... Well, whatever. We won't worry about that build. Just go about your business, man. All right, I don't know if I'm going to be doing any of these stairs right now, so let's put that there. I might come back for that. All right, that's... Yeah. So let's... put that guy there. And, what is going on? I'm going to have to... pause this now, because suddenly the game sounds have disappeared for me, but then, I don't know. Anyway, so, forgive the interruption. Okay, so I'm back, and it seems like the audio is working. I don't know why it's just not showing up in my headphones as I'm recording it, so clearly I've got something set up wrong and I'm not noticing what it is. All right, you know what I'm going to do here first? Let's turn on flying. Let's go up. And let's just kind of look at what there is for the moment. Okay. What I'm going to do also, give me a quick sec, I'm going to say inventory. I'm going to ditch one of these. Let's put it over here, I guess. And that'll be fine. And there. I don't like that big block covering up as much visual real estate as it did, so anyway. Alright, so there's the basic structure as it stands so far. A couple of people have made comments, and my supposition was, reasonable, in that each of these cubes is essentially a meter. So you can see how big this is going to be. Yeah, it's going to be some sort of a manor, big giant house for people with too much money kind of thing. Alright, you know what, let me do this. Let's go fly this way. And I will come in and give you guys the brief tour. And let's turn off flying. Alright. So this is the entryway. I have not made any real decisions about a walkway and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Nor have I made any final decisions about how detailed I'm going to make this particular world. So I don't know if I'm going to work out any kind of transportation type stuff, so if I'm going to have roads or anything like that. Oh, a couple of things. Because it does seem to bother some people, so if you're new, you'll notice that I am clicking the forward W button as I walk along. I will do that periodically because since this is an ASMR channel and keyboard clicking is a pretty common trigger. So, but I won't do it all of the time because sometimes it's nice just to hear the steps, right? Anyway, so let me go back. Yeah, anyway, so that was the entryway, right? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go outside because it's getting dark out. And I'm going to go sleep. Right? Nice sunset, huh? Is it dark enough? Yes, okay. Yay, cock-a-doodle-doo. Oh, I forgot to do the lullaby before I went to sleep. Alright, so this is the entryway. There's a lamp for when it is dark. Alright, so you come in here. This is sort of the entry hall sort of thing, right? And of course it's ginormous. I don't know what else is going to be in here ultimately, but you know, anyway. So you'll also notice that I have all these weird little stairways, right? I don't know if you call them stairways, but steps that kind of just don't do anything practical. But what they are is I kind of had the building follow, at least to a certain degree, the contours of the landscape. And it'll become more extreme elsewhere. Anyway, so entryway. Let's go this way first. Because this area over here is the dining area. And people have said, hey, you should put windows in. There will be windows, but on the first floor I'm going to have them just be for letting in natural light. They won't be for looking outside. On the upper floors, however, there will be large picture windows and balconies and that kind of thing. That's just, you know, my own personal sort of aesthetic taste thing. I just thought it would be an interesting way to make the place. Anyway, so here's the dining area. Pretty big, right? Okay, and then we're going to come in here. This will be the kitchen. Right, and this, oh, there's doors here, right? I'm going to, at some point, I'm going to go learn how to make mods for the game, and I'm going to make my own doors and things, you know, for the place. I also want to make just other objects and, you know, to populate the house with, like, I don't know, maybe I'll make weird artwork to put on the walls and maybe a piano and, you know, that kind of thing. I also have an idea in my head that I'll make like a recording studio and a 2-channel hi-fi room and then just like an AV room for, you know, regular, you know, entertainment center kind of stuff. So it's going to be a pretty ambitious build. Well, I don't know, ambitious for me. Anyway, so this exterior door to the kitchen is so you don't have to come in through the entry hall to bring supplies into the kitchen. And this will be a breakfast nook, which you'll, okay, so here is the exception to windows on the first floor.
if I'm going to put a roof on this or if I'm just going to have it be all glass on the top. I just haven't decided yet. Anyway, so this will be sort of a breakfasty nook sort of way of doing things, right? So, alright. Oh, and also, I like the two-tone ska nature of that. Alright, so this is the kitchen, dining room area, kind of a place into the house. Right back into the entryway. Oh, here we go. Some more of these sort of pointless stairs. Oh, you know what? There's more stuff to see over here I just forgot about. Let's go this way. Okay, so I like the idea of having exterior elements inside of the house. So this is one of those. It's not a practical thing by any stretch of the imagination. It is just, you know, that. It's sort of like outdoor stuff inside. And currently well, it is just what it is. This was a piece of the land, and I just sort of put walls around it. And then made steps to come down. So I don't know exactly what's all going to happen down here, but okay. Oh, you know, let's go look at this. Is going to be the stairway to the second floor. Alright, yep. Alright, I might start putting some upstairs stuff in a bit today. I don't know yet. Actually, I suppose that's probably what I should do, isn't it? Because I don't know that I like any of that. Well, they don't really have furniture in the inventory, do they? Let's look at that real quick, just for, okay, so there's blocks and, what is this, paint? Oh, lava bucket. Alright, I guess, okay, these are just buckets. Coral and bookshelves and blocks and plants and lamps. And there's a cactus over there, that kind of thing. Fences. So, yeah, alright, so there's no real furniture, so I will figure that out and make mods in the future. Oh, you know what, here, let's go this way. Here's another one of these exterior, interior elements. Okay, here's more steps, just mindless stuff. Okay, so this was similar. I just built walls around the spot. So here's the grassy part. I put some steps over here too. Right, and then here is again, I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen around here yet, but alright, and this area is going to go, it's going to be sort of like a, I don't know how to describe it, atrium-like, although I don't know if that's really the best word for it. It's going to be enclosed, and it's going to go all the way up. Currently, my idea is that the house will be 4 stories. So I'm going to have to come up with a lot of stuff to do here, aren't I? Either that or just have really big rooms for everything. And, oh, and I have a little, this is sort of pointless, but I don't know, I put it in anyway. Yeah, this sort of little spot to come stand over here, and there's, like, see, I put these walls to kind of serve as railings, I suppose. Okay, now this bit over here is going to be my library slash study. Right, okay, now here's an interesting bit of pointless steps, not really serving a practical purpose. a silly day when I built this bit. I kept putting stuff up, taking it down. Oh, I'm considering replacing those with the... let's go ahead and do that. I do want to do that. Oh, I need to get closer, I guess. Here we go. Nope. No, it won't do it. All right, I thought maybe my hand would do it, but it doesn't appear to be wanting to do it. So let's go into inventory. Oh, I don't need to go into inventory. Come on now. Get out of inventory. Let's just get one of these, and I can just use any object. What the hell? It won't. Oh, maybe it's because it's not exposed enough. Or maybe what in the world's going on? Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button. That's what's going on. Clearly I haven't had enough caffeine this morning. Alright. Let's place that there and that there. Okay, now I have to go get... Oh no, I don't. It's right here, isn't it? There we go. And, oh, you know what? That's what happened is when I did that, I picked it up, didn't I? Let's... Alright, what am I going to ditch? What is this? Obsidian block. I don't know if I'm going to use any more obsidian for right now, so let's just put this over here. And, yeah, that's good enough. Alright. Now let me go back and get... Oops, this guy. Put it there. Alright. And, okay. Yeah, it looks much better, doesn't it? I thought about leaving it there just for the whole... a little subtle thing about exterior stuff, but it just, yeah, that was just silly. At least in my sense. And I don't know, I really like the way these various patterns emerge, you know? It's cool. Anyway. Pointless but amusing to me. Do I want to do any exploration outside? Oh, you know, I do want to go look at one thing outside. Because I talked about this in the last episode. So, sorry for those of you who are getting bored because you've already seen me talk about some of this, but... oops, it's getting to be late in the day again. Okay, there's this kind of cave area over here that I really quite like. I think it's over here under these trees. Is that where it was? Is this the one I was looking at? Yeah. Right, see, this looks pretty freaking cool to me. So I want to have this be part of the house too. But I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm either going to make a covered walkway that connects to the house somehow, or I'm going to make a tunnel. And I haven't decided. And different people have said they would prefer different, you know. Anyway, so hang on, let's go sleep, shall we? I'm going to fly out of here, I guess. Let's go this way. Alright, now we're out. Let's go this way, up a little bit more. And let's go to sleep. And somebody had mentioned to me that there's a way of setting it so that it just stays permanently daytime. Like, I think you can set it to a specific time of day. But I kind of, you know, it's a weird little annoyance at times, but for whatever reason, I kind of like the idea of having to go sleep. Alright. Oh, and I forgot to do the lullaby again. Jeez. Alright. Alright, so what to build today? Do I want to go sort out what I want to try and do for that tunnel thing, or do I want to start building up? I think I'm going to build up. So now what I want to do is I want to decide, what do I want? Do I want the ceiling to just be the silver sandstone? Or do I want a different block on the ceiling? Alright, I'm going to try it with silver sandstone. And if I find I don't like it, I could always change it. Alright, so now I need to make a decision. Let me fly. Oops, I turned off flying. Alright, so now, do I want to put the floor on top of this? Because I kind of put this landing here. And I was like, oh crap, I kind of... So, And also I have to decide where I want to put the natural light windows. And do I want those in the study? Actually, I'm going to start over here, I think. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I am, in fact, going to put the floor on top of this. Alright, so I'm going to go make... Alright. Alright, I'm going to do this. Take you out. Take you out. I'm going to make it kind of like a castle top kind of thing. Ooh, do I want those to be like that? Or do I want it to go like this? No, let me put that one back. There we go. I just don't know if I want the window to be as close to the corner as that, and if do I want them to be both like that. Well, you know, let's try it. Yeah, let's go with that. I can always change things, right? It's like I'm the worst contractor ever. Constant overruns and wasting of materials. Okay. Oh, interesting. I'm not going to make the corner one glass, obviously, because that's just silly. Alright, do I want to put it there? Which looks better, that? Or that? That, I like the symmetry of it. Oops, we have to get closer. Now here, I don't think I will put windows because I'm going to put a balcony over here for the second floor of the library to be looking down into that. Okay, so now let's go over here. And let's put, oh yeah, I'll put the windows in later. Let's just put there, like that. And like that. And this, and we're building a floor. Let me back up. Let's go this way, I guess. And back up a little bit more. Yes, let me back up a little bit more. Yeah, that's good. Alright, let me go look at this a little bit then. See if I actually still like it. I think I'm going to like it. I think I'm going to like it. Okay. So, let me go up a bit. And I guess the thing is now I'm not quite close enough to that. Can I find a spot in the middle that I can just stand here and, yeah, let's do this. Oh, I should go this way, shouldn't I? I come forward like this. Oops. And there we go. Now let's go that way. And building more floor. Building more floor. other people have made suggestions about how, because I can hold things down as I place them and it'll go fast. But I like the sort of the slow pace of me just placing them individually. Again, it's kind of the ASMR thing, because I already have a tendency to get a little enthusiastic, and then I start speaking too loudly and too quickly and that sort of thing. So trying to establish in my own mind and behavior that, dude, you're not just playing a game, you're making an ASMR video, you know? Let's back up a bit more. And there we go. Let's come over to here. Let's go this way again. And let's come over. Oop. What did I just do? Alright, I'll pick that up later. Yikes. I don't know. Oh, why did I move this way? I have no idea. Alright, let's put the... Oh, I threw the block down, didn't I? Alright, I have to go down then and pick it up, I guess. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Can I pick you up now? There we go. Heebie-jeebie. Alright. Let's go up. Oh, you know what? Actually, let me come down. I want to see how this is seeming in here. Right? Because it's going to be not super bright in here, is it? Right? You know what I mean? Anyway, so we'll see how it goes. Back up a bit. Let's go this way a bit. And let me go up a bit. Let's, here, let me go over here a bit more. Oh, actually, let me go up. You know, just for change of pace, I'm going to do a different thing. Let's go this way like this. And there. Let's go over to here now. Can I get one there? Not quite. There we go. And come on. Alright, and oopsie daisy, come on. There we go. I haven't quite mastered the... Sometimes some of the blocks seem finicky about placement. Now, the good thing about these cube blocks is that they're cubes, so the orientation doesn't matter, but I was having a frustrating time trying to place stairs. And some people were telling me about how to, it depends on where you click, where you're placing it, and, you know, well, I mean, I guess I kind of saw the evidence of what they're talking about. I just hadn't figured out how to do it in a satisfactory manner yet. But in time, I will get better at this, I think. And again, this is going to be repetition, but I've said this before and I'll say it again. There is value in repetition. Think mantras and the like. But I'm just going to work on building this world. This I'm thinking of, you know, talking about future episodes and the progression of the Minetest Mondays as it is. I'm going to work on this world for a while. This is really just, I'm seeing this as me just kind of having fun and trying to, you know, get to know the world. And when I feel sufficiently satisfied with what I've done here, I plan on actually going and trying to play a game in survival mode. Here, let's fly. I think it'll make it quieter, right? I didn't think about that. Do 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 cock-a-doodle-doo. All right, let's go over this way. Let's keep building the floor for the library. And then I'm going to have to start thinking about the second floor of the library as far as... Oh, here, let me go over this way a bit. All right, yeah, is that going to reach that? Not quite. There we go. Oh, I was talking about the progression of the show, right? Yeah, so I will eventually play survival mode in somebody's game. Mostly because I want to get the idea of, what the gameplay feels like, and then I'm going to come back and build a whole nother world. So you'll get to see me build a second world. And that one I will build for the purposes of turning it into an actual game that will be available for you guys to play. Now, I don't really know quite how that works. I just remember reading somewhere that that's a thing that can be done. So, I'm currently ignorant as to the procedures, but I do believe it would be possible for me to do. So that's probably way into the future, I think. But currently is kind of what I'm planning to do. Well, not kind, that's what I'm planning to do. I'm just going to look around for a minute.
Okay. Let's go. Wait, is that... Okay, I thought something was screwed up there for a second, but it looks okay. La 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 la. Alright, so now I want to come over here, and I want to look at how I did these steps, because what I'm thinking... Oops. Somebody's making some noise upstairs, yikes. Here, let's go back this way. Alright. I don't know why it bothers me so much to have big blocks and things where like this bit here, right, is my hand, I think, right? Anyway, okay, let's go over here. Let's stop flying for a second. So I'm going to come up here. And then this will be like this. And then, okay, yeah, because I think this will be, okay, yeah, I think this will work. So, let me get the block back. Oh, I should do it going that way, shouldn't I? Oops. Again, let's fly, Bill. Man, I'm so glad I'm playing no damage mode, you know what I mean? Partially just because it's fun, and partially just because there's tons of times I think I just goof, and if it wasn't no damage mode, then I would probably be dying all the time. Alright, how far can I go? I guess that's the first one. Alright, now I'm going to go do this over here real quick. I want to build this out a little bit just so I can see how the entry to the library is going to work. I don't think I'm even going to have any doors, frankly. Here, let me just do this. I'll just build it out till we get to here. Because now I'm going to have to think about what I'm doing. Not just with the library, but... There, now let's... Oops, let me go up a bit. I'm going to turn off flying while I'm walking around. I do that so consistently. You know what I mean? When I'm going to walk around, I just turn off flying rather than just go down low enough to where, I'm actually touching the ground. But then I always forget that I do it. Okay, let's go over here to the edge and just see. Yeah, that's nice. Man, there's more. I just like weird, cool terrain stuff here, and the blocky nature of this world. Hey, it looks like I got fruit trees over there. An apple tree, maybe? See, that looks really cool down there, doesn't it? And over there, I like all this weird... Well, just the variation in terrain appeals to me. Alright. I'm thinking I'm going to do now that I've built this whole floor, I'm thinking I'm going to end up taking some of the ceiling out, ceiling/floor, because I think, alright, one thing at a time. So what I'm thinking is I want to be able to, you can go into the library at 1 or 2 levels, but then you go between the 4 levels of the library, inside of the library, right? It'll have its own, stairway and stuff. Alright, there we go. Anyways, let's look at this here for a minute. Because I think I want to have a balcony here. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do is have it with glass blocks as the walls for the balcony, as kind of a railing. I could just make the whole balcony glass, couldn't I? Would that be too weird? Yeah, I'm not going to do that. It could be trippy and all that, but... Alright, so how far out and how do I want it to go? I don't think I want it to come along the whole wall. Fly again. And let's go this way a little bit. Right, because I don't know if I'm going to have where I'm going to put windows along here. I'll worry about that later. Okay. So, you know what? I'll worry about putting the balcony in a minute. Alright, let's go this way a bit. I want to go into the library itself and just see how I like it with the lighting and all the not the skylights, but the natural light windows coming in. Alright, I think this will be okay. Alright, now I'm thinking about where would I put a stairway to go up and down inside the library itself. And would I want it to go like all the way up in just one spot, like maybe put it in this corner? Or maybe over here, right? And I have the stairway. It will go up above this weird kind of pointless thing, right? Right, because I did have a notion earlier that I would make this library be kind of odd. other thing that popped into my mind was like sort of Alice in Wonderland-esque kind of a thing. You know, I'm wondering if I should take that out. Now leave it like that. You know what I think I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to, here, this will be an interesting thing, I think. But it's an idea that appeals to me, so let's put this one here for a minute. And come out, and then we go forward. There we go. There we are. That's a lot better in here, isn't it? Just having that like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay, we're going to leave that like that. All right, and I'm going to put the stair going up in here. And I'm going to take out See, I just now had an idea of making this not all the same level. I don't know. Alright, looks like it's getting dark again, so maybe I should go. We should go have a little nap. What do you think? Do 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 la da 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 la da la da la da 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 da. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Okay. And let's go this way again. Alright, now let's go down. And let's go in here again. So I think I am going to have the stairway come up. And I'm going to follow this example here, where I'm going to put the cobblestone as the first layer, and then have it be the silver sandstone going up. Alright, I'm thinking what I do is, alright, let's get rid of this light for a minute, just because I don't really need it anymore, I don't think. Let's get out of here. And alright, I'm going to have the stairway go up. Right, there'll be a landing. Alright, so I'm going to have it, I'm going to have it start here. Alright, so actually maybe I'll just have it start like there. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to say, let's put some cobblestone here. So I'm going to put one there, there. I'm going to have these steps be 3, 2. And let me go back and look at the other stairway over here. Because I know I leave empty space in spots too, don't I? Alright.
let's do this because it'll go faster if I do it this way. So then this will go like that. 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 Alright, so now I'm going to have to take a bunch of this out. I'm going to take it out from here. So right, and then all right, now let's go start putting in steps. Oops. So you have to, there we go. Alright, now we go up on, aren't I flying? I thought I was flying. No, I was flying. Oh, I'm under the roof, aren't I? Jeez. Let's go this way a little bit here. Let's go up. Yeah, I'm up. Now let's take these out. Come on. And then now let's place steps there. Alright, so you come up to here. Alright, so how do I want this to go? Alright, so I'd like you to be able to walk up the steps. Alright, you come up these steps. So I think I'd like to be able to make like a circuit to here. Alright, so now I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to do this. Alright, I'm going to take some of this out here. Alright, here. Actually, let me walk it. See what, because what I'm thinking of doing. Right here, let's just do this. Alright, so I should put steps there. And let's do this then. Oh well, this is 4 across. I didn't realize that. How did that end up happening like that? Oh, because of this. Alright, I don't want that one like that. This one needs to be, oops, that. Like that. Do I want it like that? No, I don't. I want, okay, I want this one. Oh, you know, here, let me go get the one I want, actually. Alright, let's do inventory. And I don't have it. Alright, what am I going to ditch? Here, let's ditch this lamp. I'm probably not going to use that. And what am I doing here? Bill, what are you doing? Alright, I'm going to push this down here for the moment. And let's go look for, where is it at? Is this it? Outer snow block. Alright, this is the one I want. Oh no, this isn't the one I want at all. No. It's this one. This is the one I want. Alright. And so let's put, let me get back over here, I think. Dirt. Alright, Let me put that other one there, maybe. Phil's trial and error nonsense. Here I'm not going to be using these, I don't think, so let's just ditch these for the moment. I can always come back and get them. And, alright, so let's put this back. Let me go get that other one, because I do think I want it now. Alright, let's go back now, and let me try this one. There. Nope. There we go. Yeah, I think that's what I want. Or is it? No, because that's going to take that right into a wall, isn't it? So I need to put, what do I need to put here? That's going to make me happy. I get so persnickety about steps and stairways and things. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. I'm going to extend my sort of little basic. This thing will go. Oop, no. That. Alright, put that there. Do I want to put one there? Yeah, let's put one there anyway, just to be safe. Alright, I think that'll look alright. Alright, now I can put, alright, let's take these out, this out. Now I think this will work the way I want it to now. Oops, again. There we go. And then now I want to put, this one. And then now I want to put, Alright. Because I'll have a wall there, right? I think that it still looks a little weirdly cramped. Do I want to push it back one more even? No, I think that'll be okay. Alright, so then I want it to come along here. And I want you to be able to come over and walk over to here where the balcony is. Or do I? No, I do not. What do I want this to do? Alright, let's go do some sleeping. Okay, cock-a-doodle-doo. Let's go up a little bit more as I'm going over here. Okay, so this is going to come up. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go take out a bunch of this. Alright, how do I want this to go? I want there to be a balcony over here. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a bunch of this out after I just put it all in. Alright, because I am going to put a floor, but I'm just going to put it up a little bit more. So it won't be, this will be going up all 4 floors, but they're going to be staggered. They're not all going to be the same height up. Alright, so I want to be able to come up these stairs and we come over here. This is where the balcony thing will be. Right, and this will be like that. Alright, I'm going to take these out. So let's go this way. Let's take these out. Now, how far do I want this to go? I want this to go like this. Here we're going to do this. Let's go this way now, because I think that will be wall. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Do I want to? Yeah, let's keep going like that. Let's come over here now. Now I did all that. Am I going to just undo this now? Yep. I'm going to just put a step there because, oops. Okay. And, oh, I should have put those back, shouldn't I? Yeah, I'm going to put those back. All right, let's go this way. All right. I cut that too close there, I think, because, or have I? Let me go back over here now. Right, because this is going to be wall, isn't it? Right, this needs to come out. And block needs to go there. Because this is all going to be wall. And so this will be a wall right there. So you'll come up. But then now what's going to happen? Okay. How do I want this to go? Alright, I'm going to take a bunch of this out. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to take all this mess out now. Okay. So, that will be there because it's going to be wall. Alright. You guys just watch me put all this stuff in and now I'm just taking it right back out. Again, I'm the contractor from hell. Wasting materials and labor overruns and the whole thing. Doot, doot, doot. Alright, let me go over here now real quick. See how I want this to go, because this is going to come up. That's going to go like that. I kind of want it to do this weird little jig jog right there. Except for... how do I want this to go? Oh, how long have I been going for? Oh, it's almost an hour. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear this stuff out. Think about what I'm doing, and I might do some of the stuff to kind of show what my idea is. Yeah, let me just keep taking this out. Some of this might actually come back in again, but because now I'm not sure how I'm going to do stairway to continuing up levels, you know what I mean? Let's do... Here we go. I'm going to take this one out. I'm going to take that one out. Right. I'm going to have this go like that. Yeah. Oops, no. Dude, I want to do something different here. Let's do this. Let's put these back. All right. So I'm thinking... I don't know how far I need this to go out, so I'm thinking this will be a stairway maybe? Where would I want the stairway to go? To go to the upper level from here, because this will get you up to this level. You know what? That's all this stairway does, is it takes you up to this level. Alright, never mind. This all comes away. And to get up to higher levels in the library, you'll have to use a different stairway somewhere else. Which I haven't decided where I've put yet. Ding, 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 ding. Hey, let me move forward a little bit so I can reach them all. Come on. Alright. So now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to say, okay, like there. Oh, actually, let's do one more. Nope, not one more. Alright, let's go like this. Oops. Alright. Alright, let me come over to here. Alright. I'm thinking I need to figure out some kind of thing to do for a railing here. I was thinking about just making it be glass blocks. Alright, so I'm going to put one more row of blocks along here. Actually, you know what? This is all going to be the second floor, isn't it? So this will just come up. But over here will be... Right, like... Oh, actually, you know what? Do I want that? Yeah, let's have it like that. And like this. It's getting to be nighttime again already, isn't it? Alright, now I'm going to go to inventory. I'm going to get a glass block if I don't have one already. I do not, do I? Or this is obsidian glass. I don't know that I want obsidian glass. Let's just go find a regular glass block. Did I pass it up already? I think I must have. Alright, let's go back through. Okay. Those are all those step things. Okay, here's some. Nope. Cock-a-doodle-doo. And here we go. All right. Yeah, so this will be a wall. Let's just kind of put that there now for now. And I'm going to do the glass now. I think a meter is tall enough for a railing, isn't it? Or is it? I don't know. Why am I whistling that lullaby now? I don't know. Bang, bang, bang. All right. So this doesn't really serve any purpose at all. It's just sort of a weird thing to walk out onto. Except for over here, there'll be, right, you'll be able to get up to here, and then this will take you onto the rest of the second floor. And I don't know where that stairway will be now that's going up from the second floor to the rest of them. I will sort that out later when I have more of the second floor up. All right. Ding, ding. Let's go this way. And ding, 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 ding. And ding, 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 ding. Let's go over to here. And I'll say ding, ding. Right, and then along over here. Now I gotta decide also from this little, I don't know, what do we call this, a mezzanine? Is that the right use of that word? I don't think quite right, maybe. Now I have to decide, is a meter tall enough for a wall that's to keep you from falling over the edge? I think that should be okay. I'll think about that. All right. Let's kill flying for a minute. And so, right, you'll walk over here. Doesn't really give you much of a view down there, but a little bit. I wonder if I should make, I might do that. You know what, I'm going to do that. Okay. Along this balcony bit, I'm going to, alright, this will be the last thing I do, and then I'll call it quits for today. How long? Yeah, it's just over an hour now. I probably have to edit a little bit. Oh, let's go back down a little bit here. Alright. I've decided all these should be glass. So let's go down just a touch, and let's take these out. Right, now let's just put those in, yeah. Ding, ding. these out. And these last couple here. I guess there's more than a couple, but oops, there we go. Alright, now let's put glass in all those spots now. Oops, too far down. Here, I need to go down. There we go. Alright, and then ding, 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 ding. Let's go over this way. Let's put all these in here. Let's go up. Let's go over this way. I'm going to take... I think I'm going to leave those ones all the same. No, I'm not. I'm going to take those out too. Let's just take them all out. Where's my thingamabob? Alright. Alright, let's take out these last ones here along this stretch. And let's go down a bit here. And let's take these ones out, yeah. Is that the last one? No, that one. Ooh, one more. Okay, here we go. Back up a bit here. Oops. I think it's easier to advance it like this. Ding, 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 ding. There we go. Alright, let me go up. Let's go this way over here. Oh, did I put all these down there? I think I did, yeah. Yes, okay, yeah. Alright. Now I guess the last thing I'll do, I keep saying this is the last thing I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the outside and I'm going to put in all the glass for those windows over there. Alright, let's come down and go like this. Down a little bit more. And let's put glass in there and in there and in there and in there. Go over this way. Okay, let's come over this way. That has one, this one doesn't. Oh, I have to go around the other side here too, don't I? And come on. There we go. Okay. Now let's go up. Let's go over. Actually, I'm going to do, let's come down here. Let's kill flying for a minute. So here, this will be library, study, but there'll be big open space. So we'll go up, I don't know, maybe another half story or something. I don't know. I don't know how I'll get up there just yet. Oops, let's go this way. Okay, so you're going to come into the entryway. I want to go up to the second floor. Okay, right here, if you go that way, that'll be the rest of the second floor, but you come up here, right? And then you'll have a little balcony to just view things. Right, that's that's all it will really do. Now this will seem all weird because what in the world just happened here? Right, anyway, so now let's go back down. Now let's skip over to here. And now you come look over here. Go, hey, look at this, like inside garden sort of area. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Let's come over here to this balcony. And look, you can look down in there and stuff. Hey. Alright, so now, do I want another stairway from this platform up? Or do I just want this to be like this? I don't know, I may rethink all of this now. Well, anyway, I'm going to leave this be as it is now, because I just am. And it's getting nighttime anyway, so let's watch the sunset, and then I'll call that quits for tonight. Or this morning, or I guess it's becoming tonight. And we're just a bit over an hour, so yeah, I think that's a decent length for an episode. And there goes the sun. Down it goes. Alright, that's enough for today. Let's say escape. Let me say I'm going to exit the menu. I'm going to go over here, and we get out of that bit, and we're going to go to here. And I'm going to say, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope it was interesting. It wasn't too frustrating to watch me, build and take apart and build and take apart kind of thing. I had the feeling I'm going to be doing a lot of that in this house, because I haven't sat down and done like an architectural sort of design, you know what I mean? I'm doing it by the seat of my pants. Yeah, so that's that. Hope to see you next week. Remember, there's live streams every Saturday, and 8 p.m. Saturday night, California time. Aloha, siblings.